Welcome back, Type this here with another episode of the Final Fantasy XII Randomizer. We are in Arcades, more specifically, Arcades Low Town, or the Old Town, because I realise I haven't actually gone and checked out what the shop is here. There might be something good here, or maybe not. And I can also demonstrate the... Oh, not that way. The glitch. That what happens when you activate the Soshin Cave Palace teleport, save there, and try and reload that file. Alright, so we've got the Stranded Merchant. What have you got? Alright. Masamune's maybe good. Charge time of 10. Weakness of Earth is whatever. Orochi is good, but none of my guys can use it. Charge time of 10 is really good. Nothing else looks interesting. That Crown of Laurels is nice. That's good magic resistance. Weak to wind is not very good. That's useless. White robes. A decent buff to HP and 20 strength. That, however, looks very good, and I know Barsh can use heavy armor. So, let's get that. Hastig emotes. Oh, nice. Shear and expose. I'll take them. And Kuriga. Ooh, this has been a good shop. Do I have anything to sell? No. So, we'll quickly give licenses for Barsh. So that's the Maximilian. We need to get over there. And we get Shear along the way. Last stand is nice. We'll get one quickening. Some extra magic. So katanas, for some reason, scale off magic. Extra HP. But we've only got 270 LP left. I don't think I have anything that I want to give you. I don't think the Diamond Sword and Rune Blade are particularly good. So, Demon Male upgrading to the... Maximilian, we lose some strength, but I will take it for being tanky. That will make doing quite a few bosses and such a lot easier. So this is the route into the Soshin Cave Palace. And we can open up this door. However, we cannot activate the warp teleporter down here. That disused pedestal until you've got the Soshin Cave Palace key. We are going to save here. Southgate, yep. And it doesn't matter that we're overwriting our hard save. We are going to return to the title screen. We are going to load this one, our hard save. It will maintain the autosave because we won't be able to zone. Oh, it's been fixed, it's been fixed. Excellent. So before, what would happen is that your characters would load in, but the menu would not load. And you could not move, you could not open the menu. You literally had to hard quit the game. Alright, I guess that's been patched out. Excellent. Alright, now I need to work out what the heck I was going to be doing. I will do the White Moose. I should be able to do that at this point. With the extra defense and Kuriga spell. Ooh, that means I should actually be giving that to Barsh, because he can learn that. Do I have the license points for Kuriga as well? Okay, where's your Kuriga? Death is there. I know you have Kuriga somewhere. Have I learned it already? Kuraja. Yes, I have learnt Kuriga already. Excellent. Did you have it? You've got Asuna and Regen, but I don't think you get Kuriga. Oh, you do. Oh, wow, that's miles away. But that will be useful. Okay, I don't care about Regen too much. It's not super powerful in this one, but I'll just get down the Kuriga and Asuna. So I feel like I've got Asuna elsewhere. This grid is kind of weird because there are duplicate spells that you can get. As you can see, you can get Asuna there and Asuna there. I'm not sure if that's something that they're going to be fixing out, because I feel like it might be a tile that they have like, it's shared between multiple different job classes. Okay, we want the Sand Sea, because we're going sewer hunting. Probably not for the last time. I feel also like we are due to get a new party member at some point. I know we do have access to a lot of checks, but like, I do feel like we should get a new party member soon. Having a third party member that's not a guest member will be lovely. So this is going to be the test whether my party is sufficiently strong to take on the moose, is how do we cope with the Malboro. Now, I'm damn certain that we've got more strength now. We've definitely got more HP. Ooh, that's still not great. Okay, never mind. Pinello just whacks everything to death. Alright, do I have the Protect Gambit set up? Apparently I disconnected that one. That's going to be nice so we don't get nuked on the way there. Vossler's really not going to be doing all that much. Let's be honest. Yeah, his damage output is so dead at this point, it's kind of crazy. Alright, well, O-King's almost dead. We get a Dark Crystal out of that. So it looks like we are sufficiently strong to deal with these enemies. It's also advantageous to have Barsh in front row because, or the control character, because he's going to be attacking things first. So he'll draw the aggro. And because he is the tankiest, he's the best one to draw aggro. He's got the most HP and definitely got the most defense. And magic defense is not amazing, but if we got some water reduction, which I will slap on towards the end of the fight, when the moose decides it wants to spam water gun everywhere, we should be okay. And we've got Curaga now. I'm just collecting up the Marlboro fruits. Also, I don't want to kite or flipping Malboros into the fight if I can help it. Okay, Moose is not rendered in yet, but he'll be down there. Alright, just grab the loot. Okay, Moose, there you are. Alright, I'm going to set Gambits. You do not need to do Wither is strength, isn't it? Yeah. This thing, I'm going to adjust these Gambits. So, in the first part of the fight, the Moose will use physical attacks, but in the later part, he will not. So, reducing his strength is not super duper important. And he's going to poison us, which is fine. That's not going to do all that much damage. Okay, Pinello is shredding this dude's HP. Chunk, 3,000 damage. Flash is going to be annoying. Okay. You can assume everyone who's got blind. Correction. Pinello does not have blind, so I don't care. Barsh was immune. And I don't give a crap about Vossler because he's not going to do any damage anyway. So 3k from Pinello again. We got slow, so it's just going to make things... Okay, now we're in a Quagga. Now's the time to equip our water protection. Oh, ooh, can absorb water. That would be useful. Oh, I don't want silence. That would be bad. So I'm going to give Barsh the Bangle, which is half damage. He's got more magic defense than Pinello, and Pinello is going to get accessories 5 when I can find it. Right there. Ooh, fairly expensive, but it has the Nishijin belt, which is absorption from water. And you know what? She can get Martyr as well. Getting MP from damage is useful. Well, she is now casting with magic, with Gil instead, but we should be fine. Okay, he's just going to, that's fine. He's dead. I don't care about Vossler. But Pinello cannot be killed off. I'm going to just quickly change those Gambits as well, because I no longer care about curing. It's curaging now. Tongue twister. Okay, and I do care about Penelo being blinded. Unfortunately, Asuna does not cure slow. You have to cure that with haste. And Asuna Bush. Because Penelo doing 5k damage is good. She has a gambit, which means that she does more damage at full HP. And because this thing is making sure that Penelo stays at full HP, she is doing rather a lot of damage to this thing now. Excellent. Max LP. And a flipping Nishigen belt again. That's kind of ironic. The thing that absorbs water in this randomizer seed is what it drops. But we can still hand it in. And I'm going to redo my equipments, which I think were just the flat out things that reduce damage, which I can't remember what they were. Fireflies? Nope. Oh, I can use Fireflies for double XP. Argyle armlets. And I guess Vossler can be arisen. Well, I'm going to see you back at the Quest Giver. Alright, back at Sorbet. The dessert-themed Moogle who asks us to kill a white moose, which is another dessert-themed monster. Okay, we've got the key. And this is why we can hand it in. We have the broken key. So we get an Esper, I'm guessing. Goddess's Magicite. Ooh, nice. Ooh. Yes, nice. I can do some checks in... Bujeba, right? I haven't done that yet, have I? Maybe I'll have to double check. Oh no, I have Vossler, so I have done those checks. I can't go further because I don't have the brig key. And what do we get from this? So it's a secondary check. And Hashmal. Okay, going to double check my inventory. Rusted Scrap of Alma, Goddess's Magicite. So act as one possible method to access a Leviathan, which we have already gotten. Barsh is the alternative, which we started with. We can show it to Old Darlin. Cool, we'll show it to Old Darlin. Okay, well, I also apparently forgot to charge my controller, so I'm going to go charge my controller and then get back to recording. Well, the controller is now charged. I went in and watched a couple of episodes of Has Been Hotel. I didn't realise that the new season was already coming out. And if you haven't guessed, we're in the we're in the Salika Wood, so we're going to have a go at Bombo here. This guy is going to be a pain in the bum, I suspect. So I've got fire absorbing equipment, or I think absorption equipment on Barsh. Penelo has only got fire reduction, which is why she's silenced, because she happens to have the Goddess's Magicite, which means that she only takes half damage but is perma-science. Okay, so chain reaction is probably going to wipe Vossler. Okay, there it is, the heal. Oh, ouch, okay. That still wiped Penelo. So that's a lot of damage. I mean, chain reaction is very dangerous. But Penelo's dishing out a good amount of damage. My main worry with this guy is his bullshit renew spell, which he's going to go over and do here. Oh, he's used Cry for Help. Okay, that could be his downfall. Or if Penelo can get a hit before he gets a renew. Okay, Cry for Help again. Excellent. Come on, he's like, one more hit. Excellent. Alright, done. Easy. So renew, he will cast through silence. He will, I think these will automatically kill themselves. Yeah. Cool. He will use it through silence, and it full heals him, and as far as I know, he can spam the fucker. I think the idea is to keep the little guys down. Alright, we want to re-equip stuff. What did I have actually? Oh, Feathered Helm. Boosting strength, and we want the Argyle Armlet. I mean, flat damage reduction of 33% is really good. We are going to go revive, and then we're going to take on the Bray. And we are also going to poke our noses into the Nebreus Deadlands to trigger the Namu side quest. Because at the moment, I am doubtful that I could take the Nebraya's Deadlands. I hit level 49, I saw. And I've got reasonable armor, but I've only got 2 characters, and there's swarming bitch enemies in there. I'm legit not including Foster as a character. At this point, he's not doing any damage, so literally his only use is reduce enemy defense and offense. So Bray will spawn here. I'm just checking to see if there's any treasures, which there is unfortunately not. Yes, and whilst the controller was charging, I spent the time productively, and I was finishing up what I was doing for my Halloween costume. It originally was going to be a Medusa, but the the snake and horns that I 3D printed and painted, unfortunately I couldn't get them to stay firmly attached, so I'm switching from being a Medusa to being a just a nymph. So I went and got a bunch of cheap flowers from the dollar shop and have cut and woven them sort of into the hair. So it'll do nicely. Alright, so this is our Bray. He's generally not much of an issue. As you can see, he's already on half HP. Honestly, the Bomb King is more dangerous than this thing. Oh, he immobilized. Pinello. Cool. This thing doesn't move much, so... Oh, invert. Nice. This thing doesn't move much, so immobilization is going to do nothing. You've literally immobilized a character that's hitting you for 4k a hit. Alright, bye Spark Horse. So Bray's done, that's a hunt. And next up, I think we're going to do the Vrow. I'm pretty sure we've got enough strength to take that one out. He is a little bit tougher than the Bray, but I honestly don't think he's that much tougher. But now we just need to head, I think it's around here. We don't want to take the entrance that the Bray was guarding, because that is the Necrohole rather than the Deadlands. And that entrance, if you don't have float and you walk through it, you get stunned. Not stunned, you get annihilated by all the bloody traps. I guess it just tells you that the Necrohole is an arsehole of a place. And they're all late game traps, so they do a lot of damage or have nasty effects. And we'll just take out our lovely green Chocobo. Wow, Vash is nicely tanky, which is very good. Choco Comet is... Well, it wiped out Foster. Choco Comet is... I think it ignores defense and it's just like a random scale damage thing, so you can't really protect against it. Oh, there's a Bakemni over there. Okay, no treasures in this area. Ah, okay, these Malboros are a little bit more tanky. And they got their moustaches and crowns. The Malboros in this game, I think the design's kind of cool. The fact that a lot of them have like almost facial features on them. It's like, look at that moustache. It's probably like tentacles or something like that. Malboros are supposed to be like plant things, and then you've got... Is that a rare game? Nope, an Antares. I think this one can get really high level, because it either can cannibalize or it can use an ability Glowing Threat, which boosts its level. So if you're not careful, you can accidentally get it boosted to like ridiculous levels. So this is going to be the Deadlands. There's going to be a few Bakemnis up here. And we should be able... Okay, that's decently damaging. Oh, we've got... We dodged an attack. Anyway, these guys will be taken out in short order. I legit forgot there was a save crystal here. That's nice to recover. But this is what we wanted to do in here. We want to trigger this cutscene and ignore the cutscene. And then we want to talk to this guy here to initiate the side quest with the disciples. I think we need to do... Why are we here? Okay, so... Yep, now we've had the dialogue that talks about the disciples. And... I don't particularly want to try and go through the Deadlands to get to the save crystal, but that will trigger that side quest. So in Arcades, there is one that we can talk to and then talk to another NPC and get a check. And then the one that is in Old Darlin's house, which I just realized, yeah, I didn't realize anything there. We can talk to him when we've got the 3 fragments, which actually I need to check if I have those 3. I haven't been paying attention yet for those because, okay, so we can fight Chaos, probably. We can fight the Humbutter Misty. Okay, and this one does say that we need the Lustreless medallion as well. Okay, we have any other medallions? Medallion of Love. Okay, so we've got Love and Might. Okay, so with Dull Fragment. So we need 4 of those. Grimy Fragment, so we've got 2. Any other fragments here? Dull and Grimy. So we've only got 2 fragments. So that part of the side quest is no good because we won't be able to complete that. We need all 4 to be able to hand in. Holy crap, you bastard! So as I was saying, some of the traps are really powerful. I was not expecting a 4,000 damage trap. Oh, sap. Cool, whatever. Anyway, I shouldn't have any trouble getting through this area. And it's going to be going to talk to the NPC that has Bray, which I'm pretty certain is in the Moss 4 and High Wastes. And then collect the Kalam Prime reward for defeating the Bomb King. Pretty sure Bray is this guy here. Yep, the Vacancer. What's he going to give us? A hunting crossbow. That's trash. Oh well, at least it was some stuff. Now, was there anything useful here? That's expensively crap. That Messer is pretty good, except I can't use it. Well, Zodiac Excursion would be cool, except a lot of late game enemies ignore evasion. And I think Pinello can use that, actually. I'm going to pick up a rubber suit because Pinello can learn that. Get it? And it's got very good physical defense. The bubble belt is does still have its double HP effect. I can't afford 2 of them, so I'll remember that it's there. Translation, I'll completely forget about it. Oh, Thundergun. Yes, please. I must have been dead broke when I passed through here. We got some bizarre goods from these items. Thieves' Cap. That was a good item. A leather cap and a grimoire. And disable. Well, we ended up net positive on money from selling all that. Hey, we've got a scout here who's a map movable, so we're going to check our hints. Updated, okay. What have we got? 1 hint. So, Hedgelight, we've done that. Earth Tyrant has the Rainstorm. Interesting, so we can't do the Earth Tyrant yet because we lack the Wind Globe. But when we do get the Wind Globe, we're going to go straight to that because that opens up the Rainstone, which Giza Plains, which opens up a lot of checks. And the Silent Urn has Wither, which I guess is nice, but is not super duper good. Alright, Mont Blanc, what do we get from the Bomb King? Another Nishijan belt and a Viking coat. Okay, I just remembered Goddess's Magicite I can show to Darlin in Lowtown and get a check from that. As I was thinking just before I was going to head off to Balfonheim, I was pretty sure I read on that one that that's a reward for Darlin, so might as well do it. With luck, he'll give us best thing would be the shoot, what's the stone? I do not want to talk to you, Rakemnu. That gets us to the Palace Escape. Sunstone? Pamphlet and an adamant hat. Well, that wasn't so crazy. I think that means we've got 3 Espers? Actually, good question. How many Espers do we have? Alright, Zodiac. Oh, we got Zodiac! That must have been the mystery one from the White Moose. Ooh, that's not bad, actually. Okay, we actually have another clan primer check. So 4 espers is a clan primer check, which I'm gonna do now because I really want to see if I can get another party member. The best one is to get the, what's it, that's the Crescent Stone, which gets us 2 party members, which will get us a lot of checks. The brig key would be good, because that would get us, I think that gets us 2 checks as well. I swear to God, Moogle, if you happen to give me another Nishigen belt, so 4 espers, Site 11 key is not actually useful. Yet we need the Site 3 key first. But that is another step in the puzzle for getting the Gilgamesh hunt and the... Yes, I think I need the Site 11 and the Site 3 key to be able to do... No, I don't need both to be able to do the Mantid thing. Antlion. We'll double check what it says. Guns access to Site 11. Well, that's very appropriate. The Adamant hat that I got has good stats, except it converts license points to gil, which sucks when your license points are limited. The Viking coat is an upgrade for Penello. It drops her strength by 10, but significantly buffs her survivability. She had 0 magic resist. That does explain why she was getting pummeled by everything mage. Ooh, Curager. I must have been broke when I was looking in that shop as well. So now Bosch can use Curager when needed, which will be useful, actually. Okay, so this is the Corroboree Steppe. I guess I haven't set foot in here. This area is completely optional in the main game. You never have to set foot here. And I think it's about the only one place it is. Alright, so how do we fare against these enemies? Okay. Penello still whacks hard. And I don't really want to have to deal with those fucking flying things. Yep, you're flying. Alright, time to run away because I am ill-equipped to deal with flying type enemies. As you noticed, we're using Blizzard, of all things, because I legit, oh, treasure, have no good spells, although I do have Thunderga now. Penello might be able to use Thunderga, and I'll happily accept that 4k guild. So we are doing the Vrow because we have the stolen articles. Actually, do we have the Vera rucksack? Actually, very quick check of that. Stolen articles is not for this one. Darn, we don't actually have the Vera rucksack. I thought we did. It's only going to be 1 check. Yeah, the fact that it's only 1 check, it does kind of suck, but it's a check I can do. It's not going to take a horrendous amount of time. Alright, we're definitely doing okay here. Well, I can't work out what the select button is to bring up minimap. It's been mapped somewhere weirdly, but we've reached our Vrow to go chase down. We have a extra character here, the Wayfarer. She will help us out. Vossler will try his best. He'll put in some effort, but I am not reviving him when he will get KO'd. Hello, giant dragon thingy. Fireball. Okay, that's not too bad, that damage. Vossler's sole purpose is suck up damage. Yeah, he sucked up damage. I'm going to just quickly change that threshold. Ow. The Varira Wayfarer will do some damage to us. She's just... Actually, I think she does some buffs as well. Oh, she does haste. Good. Give me haste. And that's very nice that you've hasted Penello. Okay, we're not doing too bad here. I do have... I've only got sheer magic resist. I'm not casting magic on you. So things I think only has single target moves? Oh. No. You are not healing. Missy? Healing is left for Barsh, okay? Barsh heals better, and you do better damage when you whack things. So Vera Wayfair is probably not going to get targeted all that much. Yeah, 100 damage from her. Yeah, the assistant NPCs don't do much damage because they don't scale very much. Okay, Sonic Fangs is probably dangerous. Okay, not as bad as I thought. Immobilizer gun. Cool. It did nothing. Okay, I guess that's why it casts Immobilizer gun, because it knows that it's going to peace out and try and heal. Okay, you just peaced out. That's all you did. What were you trying to do, Varao? Just give us an opportunity to heal? Okay, camera. Okay, what are you doing, camera? I'm just going to give up. Apparently it does not like being underneath a Varao. 80 damage from the Vera. Whoa, so much damage! Yeah, the camera just always seems to snap up under the Varao. Okay, Barsh has definitely gotten himself a haste there. He's also not doing too much damage because this thing has now reached its low HP threshold where it gets extra defense. Oh, it's immune to magic. Cool. If only I'd been using magic on you. That's a very useful immunity, bro. Yeah, even 1500 now from Pinello. So I think now he's just spamming physical. Okay, switch to Pinello, because he seems to want to target Barsh, which is fine, because Barsh has more defense. Okay, no, he's tail swiping Pinello. Oh, Carl, wow, you can hit with, Okay, that was getting slightly... No, he scored, like, 9 hits in a row, damn! And we got another Ring of Renewal and Fire. That was trash and not worth it. And we cannot complete this quest because we don't have the item. So I think now we are going to do a Vorpal Bunny. Was really not wanting to go do the damned Feywood section, because the nearest warp to there is this. Actually, it's going to be via the whatchamacallit, the airship, and it's going to be warping to the Paramana Rift. It's the closest point, I think. So, Feywood has no teleport crystal. Where's the warp point in this place? Over here. Feywood's got no warp crystal, and I can't use the Golmore warp crystal because it's the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can't... Oh no! I think I can actually go that way. Yeah, I can use the... I can use the Golmore one, but I do need to go... West of Sands, fly there. Okay, so we are going the back route through the jungle. It's been a while since I've gone there, so I might get a little lost. Alright, this is where we're supposed to go. This is the back route through the Feywood. So here we come to the Feywood. You can enter this area when you're doing the Golmore section in the main plot. Just be prepared to run the hell away, because these enemies are not exactly easy. Oh good, there's no items in this area. Perfect. Okay, that's fairly tanky. Barsh's damage output is definitely dropping off with this weapon. He's not really optimized for it. But Pinello is still doing good. And because I dropped the defense on his, the strength on his weapon, it's, not so great. And yes, I am very glad that there's no items, because this area is a maze, and finding the oh, flip off. Finding the items is annoying. At least it's only sooner on Barsh needed. But this now gets us to this section here, which is where our Vorpal Bunny is. We can defeat the Vorpal Bunny and get the tail, and then hand in the quest as well. We should be able to do it. We can deal with the enemies. The Vorpal Bunny's main danger is that it runs away and leads you through every single bloody enemy. And enemies do respawn, so it does make it more annoying, and there's a lot of them. But these crawls aren't too bad. Okay, there's a bunny. See, it runs away. It will pause eventually. Okay, it'll do jinx and run back on you as well. Attack. Vorpal, please don't silence him again. Switch to the main lead character so that I can get them to the right spot. I have no idea where Barsh has wandered off to. Vossler's dead. That's not surprising. These enemies would take him out. Okay, come here, bastard. And this is why the Vorpal bunny hunt sucks. Because you spend 90% of it running after the damned rabbit. We're going to speed this up. Benny Hill style. I have no idea who Barsh is attacking. Yep, attacking it. Good. It runs faster than you can. At least it's how to protect. And should only be a couple more hits. And it's done. Silly bunny. Just you. Wow, that sucks. We did find the treasure chest here. Which this also sucks. And we are going to go back through the Feywood and try to do the Raffalacia boss with 2 characters. Now we get to the Golem bit where your mini-maps screwed up, but with the HD Remaster overlay map, that doesn't matter whatsoever. So we've reached our save crystal, which means that we can go fight the boss. This is the Raffalacia, the giant plant that puts out a foul stench. It would actually be really cool to see a Raffalacia in real life, but I suspect you'd have to be very lucky. This one's a little bit more floral, I think. Disable gun. Oh, that sucks balls. You jerk crap. Well, can I run out of here to reset the fight? Nope. Oh, and I've got no MP because of the MP field. Well, I'm going to run away from you whilst, okay. The disable was wearing off. Alright. And we're back, so boss is still going to be fine to wither. This thing doesn't seem to be too bad. I don't know why you decided to use... Oh, I think they pressed Gambit for using Siphon when on low HP. Oh well. Holland Dance is possibly bad. Holland Dance is bad. It's Phoenix down Vossler. Oh, you can spawn Marlboros. Lovely. Just what I wanted. We're going to be staying on low HP, I suspect, and just using Phoenix Downs when needed. Because I can't really use magic to heal, and this thing doesn't seem to be doing much besides single targets attacks. I think Penelo also has a gambit for do tons of damage when on low HP, which, you know, also works. Okay. Yeah, cool. We are dead. Nice. 6,200. I'm not going to be able to defeat the mark that spawns after that thing. And now I have to hike all the way back to the Paramana Rift. And I will go claim my rewards next time, after I've hiked all the way back. But until then, let's type this out. It's probably going to be finding a few hunts, unless the Vorpal Bunny gives us something good. We do have its tail already, so we can go claim that. And we can claim the Raffalacia clan hunt. But until then, let's type this out, and have a good day. Bye.